Welcome back to another Arma 3 video. In this one, we'll be covering my picks for the top 10 new mods released in or around August 2023. As always, if you like this content, send an AIM-9 through that like and subscribe button so the hard work of these mod makers can be seen by more and more people. With that, let's get right into it. At number 10 is Eden Attributes Fast Load by Brett. Somehow Brett found the time to put down his massive balls long enough to make what is probably one of the best quality of life uploads in a while. This mod is perfect for the people that have a ton of mods loaded and are changing attributes of characters in the editor. Typically, when you double click to open the attributes on a unit with a ton of mods, Arma would sometimes take quite a few seconds to load. This can get super annoying if you're in a hurry or if you're needing to update multiple entities with different properties. The mod makes the window open instantaneously regardless of how many mods you have loaded, and this is a win for the community. At number 9, we've got Rebalanced Firewheel AV8B by Orbis2358. I always found Firewheel's engine outputs in the Harrier super underwhelming when in hover, and this mod fixes that issue right up. The massive Rolls-Royce Pegasus turbofan of the Harrier now puts out the proper amount of force to get her hopping up and down and maintaining a solid hover. Other flight model characteristics were changed as well and will continue to be refined as Orbis makes corrections based on community feedback. The Harrier is a super niche aircraft and capability that I honestly wish was utilized in more operations. Though with Arma, sitting still in an aircraft usually means you're dead. But for the milsim flyers who enjoy the challenge that VSTOL brings to the table, this is a must-have. At number 9 is After Eastwind Alpat MCRP Arsenal expansion by Pup and Ionasa. This mod expands on the already outstanding Modular Carrier Remake project mod created by Grave, so you will need that mod as well to take advantage of this new camo. Simply adding the beautiful Alpat camo scheme to the Modular Carrier, you can mix and match the look of your After Eastwind missions even further. After Eastwind is hands down one of my favorite 2035 mods, and anything that adds to its flair is a win in my book. At number 7, we've got TPNVG True Panoramic Night Vision by Harmless Mults. This mod includes a couple black and tan GPNVG 18s for their tier 1 operator types out there. This mod sets itself apart by using a 4% transparency in the black areas around the viewport so you're not completely blind in those spots. This mod couples beautifully with BetIR, but you'll need the BetIR Compat Pack, also developed by Harmless, in order for it to work. Operators everywhere will rejoice, and yet another low visibility mod to use so they can tactically mouthfuck their enemies without anyone seeing. At number 6 is Libor by Vective and Thoroughfare. This is hands down one of the most beautiful maps I think I've ever seen uploaded to the workshop. The picturesque vistas and vantage points of this 36 square kilometer terrain are truly breathtaking, completely distracting me from the operation at hand. Inspired by a combination of elements from the fictitious locales like Bristirka and Sarani, Libor features extensive mountain ranges and gorgeous river that cuts across the entire region. As this terrain is incredibly mountainous, careful planning and strategy needs to be utilized when moving to minimize the risk of not only being detected, but also getting lost. This is not the map to let the fresh LT take point with a compass and protractor. Meant primarily for infantry and vehicle combat, you can take an aircraft into this during operations, though you'll run out of terrain pretty fast. My only true gripe with this terrain is the lack of a main operating airbase, but that's just my personal nitpick and was not the focus of this map. There is, however, a small airstrip, but nothing you'd be launching extensive air campaigns out of. Dotted with villages, farms, and industrial centers, Libor is definitely a must-have terrain. At number 5, we've got Photon VFX Smoke by Winza. This mod changes the shape of the smoke particles and lessens the total spawned particles, improving FPS, which is always a solid win for the Arma 3 community. These changes affect smoke grenades, grenade launcher smoke rounds, and smoke artillery rounds. The AI is affected by this new smoke pattern the same way they were with the vanilla AI, so in effect, no changes have been made. Highly recommend you download the Photon VFX base mod with this, but it's not required. It is, however, ill-advised to use this mod with any other smoke enhancement mod like Splendid Smoke, for example. At number 4 is Task Force 373 MH47G Soar Chinook by Get Trippy and Lima. The MH-47G is the special operations variant of the mighty CH-47 that's been in service since the late 1960s. The MH-47G has a myriad of modern enhancements, including a Collins Common Avionics architecture system and enhanced engines, generating 6,000 shaft horsepower, making the MH-47G one of the fastest helicopters in U.S. service. The mod comes jam-packed with features, which could honestly be its own video with how many it comes with. Some of the standout features to me are the ability to aerial refuel with the USAF mod KC-135, enhanced rotor blur, a ton of visual customization in the virtual garage, and even a working rescue hoist with custom animations for the operator. Honestly, the list is massive, so take a look at the Steam page for a full breakdown. This is the ultimate special operations aircraft. At number 3, we've got Live Map Whiteboard by ZAM Arma. Yet another one of those quality of life mods we didn't know we needed. Live Map is actually a composition, so once you subscribe to it on the workshop, it will not be in your launcher. Instead, it will be under your custom compositions in the editor. Placing it down in the map, you can approach it in-game and use the hold action on the map. This will allow you to change the locations the map is actively looking at. You should take note that the scale of the visuals aren't always going to be 1:1, so some minor adjustments might be needed. If you make markers on the map or draw things, they'll appear in the map as well, so just make sure you make those drawings in the appropriate chat channel so everyone can see. You can elect to see the Orbat icons of friendly players and AI on the live map as well, helping this serve as an awesome command center addition for Zeus. At number 2, we've got the mighty Arma 3 Aegis by Avery the Kitty et al. Now, this isn't a newly released mod, however, they did recently drop a massive update full of new content. The full list of assets and improvements can be found in their changelog on the Steam work page, but I'll go over a couple of my favorite standout inclusions. The first being the awesome looking IVAS, or Integrated Visual Augmentation System. Also integrated are the beautiful JCA modular carrier remake vests by Crave, a ton of new helmets, the M4A1 and Mark 11 M110 family of rifles, and a dual mode laser pointer, just to name a few. This, alongside After Eastwind, is easily one of the best 2035 centered mods available on the workshop. A lot of people don't like the 2035 stuff, a camp I was also in when I first started playing Arma 3, but over time I grew to love it, and I'm here to tell you I am an absolute fan of expanding the lore and possibilities with mods like this. If you haven't yet, give this incredible mod a try, based on the sheer amount of talent alone that has been pulled together to make this mod. And at number 1, we have the beautiful Sahatra terrain by Jujurat. This one is an absolute callback to the days of Arma 2 with its darkened lighting and atmospheric feel in the desert. Sahatra is a 64 square kilometer terrain based on real-world data from regions in Iraq, namely a failed city built by Saddam. While not the largest terrain, what is here is detailed and gorgeous. This is one of the most atmospheric urban combat environments to hit the workshop in a long time. And if you're looking for the perfect map to have a 2003 period specific invasion of Iraq mission, then look no further than this. I dare say this terrain somehow made UCP actually look good and work as a camo pattern. It should be noted that the map is still in development, and as a result, will have some optimization issues and maybe a few pop-up errors, but it's honestly not a problem if you have a semi-decent machine these days. Adjust your visual distance while on foot, and honestly, you'll be fine. Well guys, that's all I have for this video. I want to thank my incredible patrons for their solid support of me and my channel. Thank you guys for helping me keep my server and Discord up and running for the community. I also want to thank my newest channel members, Second Lieutenants Jack Church and Sunset Hellcat. If you're interested in becoming a channel member and ranking up with the other longtime subscribers and would like to showcase your support for me more directly, hit that join button on this video for easy instructions on how to sign up. Thank you all again for your time and for watching, and I will see you in the next video.